This is Gaines. He just started training, walked into a supplement store, and got hit with a wall of tubs, all promising to turn him into a superhero overnight. And this guy? He wants to sell Gaines every single one. The problem? Most of it does absolutely nothing. So today we cut through the noise. What actually works, what's a waste of money, and what the real science says. Before you spend a single euro on supplements, you need the basics, because no powder fixes a bad diet. Your body runs on 3 fuels: carbohydrates, protein, and fats. Carbs are your main energy source. You store them as glycogen, about 100 grams in your liver to keep your blood sugar steady, and around 400 grams in your muscles for exercise. That's your premium fuel for hard sessions. Timing matters. Load up about 4 grams per kilo a few hours before. Take 30 to 60 grams per hour during long efforts, and refuel in the first 30 minutes after, the window where your muscles soak fuel up fastest. Next, protein, the bricks that rebuild muscle. It's made of amino acids, and one of them, leucine, is the master switch that turns muscle building on. How much? Endurance athletes need about 1.2 to 1.4 grams per kilo of body weight. Strength athletes up to 1.7. For 80 kilo gains, that's around 136 grams a day. Eat way more than that, and your liver and kidneys just shrug. Extra protein isn't extra muscle. And fats are your slow-burning backup fuel, essential for your hormones but not something you need to chug. Quick but important detour, because this is why certain supplements work. Your muscles have 3 energy systems, and which one fires depends on how long and how hard you go. System 1, the phosphocreatine system. Instant explosive power for the first 10 seconds. A max lift, a sprint start. Tiny but lightning fast. Remember this one, it's about to matter. System 2, glycolysis. It burns carbs hard for efforts up to a couple of minutes, and produces that acid burn you feel in a tough set. System 3, the aerobic system. Slower but nearly unlimited. It uses oxygen to burn carbs and fats for anything longer. This is your endurance engine. Scientists can even measure which fuel you're burning using the respiratory quotient. At rest, you lean on fat, and the harder you push, the more you switch to carbs. Now a factor almost nobody respects: water. You're about 60% water, and losing just 2% of it already tanks your performance. Just 2%. It makes you weaker, slower, and foggier, and it hits before you even feel thirsty. So thirst is a late alarm, not an early one. Sports drinks come in 3 types. Hypotonic, under 4 grams of sugar per 100 milliliters, for light hydration. Isotonic, 4 to 8 grams plus salts, the sweet spot during exercise. Hypertonic, over 8 grams, for slow refueling afterward. For most training, an isotonic drink with sodium, potassium, and magnesium is your go-to. Now the single most important idea in this whole video: not all supplements are equal. Scientists grade the evidence behind them in 3 levels. Grade A, backed by many high-quality trials that all point the same way. This is gold, trust it. Grade B, some solid evidence but not bulletproof. Useful in the right situation. Grade C, tiny studies or just opinions. This is where almost all the hype lives. The rule for the rest of this video: always aim for grade A. So let's meet the 2 supplements that earn the top rung, the ones genuinely worth your money. First, caffeine. The stuff in your morning coffee is one of the most proven boosters on the planet, and it's basically free. It reaches your bloodstream in about 5 minutes and peaks at 40 to 60. It delays fatigue, sharpens your reaction time and peripheral vision, great for a goalkeeper or a fast reaction sport, and it helps you burn fat while sparing your carbs. The dose, 3 to 6 milligrams per kilo, about an hour before training. For 80 kilo gains, that's roughly 240 to 480 milligrams, 2 to 4 coffees, but more is not better. And second, creatine. It's a rock-solid grade A supplement. It boosts your ability to produce energy during short, high-intensity bursts, like sprints or heavy lifts. Helps with recovery too. 5 grams a day, every day, no loading phase needed. That's it. The most researched supplement in all of sport, and one of the cheapest. Remember that explosive phosphocreatine system? Creatine refills exactly that battery. 95% of it lives right in your muscles, so it shines in short, intense efforts, 10 to 30 seconds. The boost is around 1 to 2%. Sounds tiny? At an elite level, That's the gap between first place and forgotten. It raises maximum strength, speeds recovery, supports muscle growth and glycogen storage, and even reduces next day soreness. Two quick notes: it pulls a little water into your muscles, so the scale may nudge up. Totally normal. And don't slam a huge caffeine hit at the exact same moment, since very high doses can blunt it. Then there's the middle tier, useful in specific cases, not for everyone. Sodium bicarbonate, yes, baking soda. Buffers the acid that floods your muscles in hard efforts. It helps in races lasting roughly 1 to 7 minutes. Dose 0.2 to 0.4 grams per kilo, about an hour before, though it can upset your stomach, so test it first. Beta-alanine, it teams up with creatine to fight fatigue and repeated high-intensity work. HMB, may reduce muscle breakdown and help you hold onto lean mass in hard training blocks. And a few supporting players: curcumin for soreness, omega-3s for recovery, and antioxidants like vitamin C and E, best from real fruit and vegetables, not pills. Now the stuff hype man really doesn't want you asking about. First, proprietary blends, fancy name hidden doses. They list a big total but never tell you how much of each thing is inside. Usually it's a sprinkle of the good stuff and a pile of filler. Hard pass. Next, BCAAs and glutamine, marketed everywhere, but if you already eat enough protein, you're getting these amino acids anyway. Now, one genuinely serious warning. Studies have found that between roughly 12 and 26% of supplements are contaminated with banned anabolic steroids, and it's not on the label. So if you compete or simply care what goes into your body, look for third-party certification, like Inform Sport. It tests the actual product and confirms it's clean. And the hard stuff, steroids, EPO, growth hormone, those aren't shortcuts. They're banned, and they quietly wreck your heart, your liver, your hormones. No metal is worth that. So what does Gains actually do now? A solid balanced diet hitting his protein target. Water throughout the day. A coffee about an hour before training. 3 to 5 grams of creatine every single day. That's it. No magic powders, no hidden blends, just the stuff that's actually proven to work. Food and water come first, always. Creatine and caffeine are your proven cheap wins. A few others help in specific situations, and almost everything else? Pure marketing. Train smart, spend smarter, and follow the evidence, not the hype. If this helped, subscribe and send it to the friend with way too many tubs. Train smart, stick to grade A, stay clean.